Hi friends, so today you're going to get 4 different templates that you can use to start creating your sketch for your dragon eye. So one of them is going to have an oval, one of them like this, one of them a little curved with a little point, and one of them more of like your traditional eye shape. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick the one that you want to use. So I think I'm going to use this one. Then you can see it says cut this out. Before you even do that, I would cut this in half. And then this is what you're going to work on today. You're now going to cut this template out and you're going to put it in your sketchbook because we are going to use this next class when we start with the clay. Make sure that you're leaving a little space. You don't want to cut off part of the shape. And then throw all of your scraps away. Put this in your sketchbook. And now we're going to be ready to start sketching. When you're planning out your design, you want to think about having 3 different types of add-on elements, such as lines, horns, scales, rolled and cut shapes, warts, and other things like that. Before you even do that, you can just sketch in lightly where your eye is going to be. Now, you definitely don't want it in the middle. You are going to want it somewhere off to the side. And then after you do that, you should have 2 parts of an eyelid. You want to also make sure that whatever your design, whatever type of design you create, it has to come outside of the actual shape. So we want to be able to have things come off the edge, which you see I'm doing right over here by adding these horns. Now I'm going to speed it up, but I'm going to think about drawing pretty big. I don't want anything too small. Actually, should have another eyelid maybe under there, because all of these things we're going to be rolling and cutting out using clay. And if we have any pieces that are too small, they will be very hard to attach and stay attached. So like if I'm doing circles, like balls that I would roll, I wouldn't want to draw them much smaller than what I'm doing over here. Now, you don't have to have stuff sticking out everywhere, but you should definitely have some parts coming off of the page. Now, I will have a picture on the board of all different examples from other students, but you can also really get creative and come up with your own. So you might be able to finish today if you finish up early. Just make sure that you do a quick little checklist of having at least 3 different types of elements, such as lines, horns, maybe rolled shapes, which might be those circles or some spirals, all different types of things to make it more interesting, and having some things come off of your shape. Also make sure that you draw your eye big enough. You could always just kind of look at the eye that you had at the beginning of class to get an idea of how big that's going to be, and that's going to sit behind the shape that you create and that you cut out. So when you're all finished, put this in your sketchbook and you can clean up. Have fun. Next class, we'll start with the clay.